Hey you guys, it's me, and I'm coming to you with a tag, and it is the what would you do tag. I had seen it and I thought it would be fun. I seen a couple people do it. I wasn't tagged, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and do it anyway. So anywho, here we go. Question number 1. What would you do if you came home and found your spouse in bed sleeping with somebody else? Well, of course, my first initial reaction is free game. So you was up in here, so therefore you knew. You probably didn't know he was married, but didn't you see my perfume and my makeup and all that good stuff? Didn't you see that stuff around here? So, so I'm getting you and I'm getting him too. So, moving right along. What would you do if an old lady cut you off in the grocery store? Now, my initial reaction, I'm not going to be disrespectful because my mother did raise me to, you know, be, don't disrespect your elders, whether you know them or not. So it ain't like I'm going to say something to her or whatever. But in my mind, I will say, I know she don't have to be all rude and shit. She could have said, excuse me, I don't care how old you is. But then on the other sideline of that, if I look at her and I could tell she's one of them older women where, you know, when you get to a point in age where you're just so, I don't want to say just so old, but you're so wise, you have that much wisdom up under your belt where you can say and do whatever the hell you want to do and can't nobody say not 2 words to you. So I'm gonna look at her and be like, oh, if she's one of them, I'm gonna be like, I can't wait till I get her age, because I can say and do whatever the hell I want to do and can't nobody say nothing to me because of my age, period, point blank. But because you know, when older people get to a certain point in their life, they just don't give a F. They don't care, and they'll just do and say whatever they want to do. So yeah. What would you do if you found out that your child was gay? Well, I don't have any children, but if I were to have children and I was faced with this problem or question or whatever, I'll just love them. I'll just continue loving on them, because that's my job, is to love them and to protect them, not to judge them. Who am I to judge? Just because I'm your mama don't mean I have a right to judge you. Yeah, basically that's it. What would you do if you got a check in the mail and you didn't know who it was from, but it was to you? Cash it. Well, first I'm going to make sure that the check is legit. And what I mean by legit, because you know there's a whole bunch of scams out there where you get, you know, you get a check in the mail and come to find out they get all your information and they'll drain your account. Yeah, first I'm going to find out if it's legit. If it's legit, then I'm going to cash it, because why? Evidently somebody wanted me to have this money, and that basically could be my blessing. Like, seriously, I'm not trying to be funny, but I really believe in that. Like, you can be hard up for money and it's like, Lord, what I'm gonna do, and then all of a sudden you have a check in the mail. That's your blessing, seriously. So yeah, I would cash it without a second thought. And the last question is, what would you do if you found a wallet with ID that had a large substantial amount of money in it? Would you keep it or would you give it back to the person? I'll give it back to him. Why? Because it ain't mine to keep. And I believe in karma. I really believe in karma. Karma is a mother something. And I will give it back. I will give it back without a question in my mind, question in my doubt. Because I always look at things like, if the shoe was on the other foot, like if that was me that lost the wallet, I would want somebody to return it just how they found it. So I would, you know what, scratch all that. If you would like to do this tag, just go ahead and post your video responses. If you have any comments to what I said, feel free to post them below. And as always, you be blessed, stay encouraged, and most of all, you stay beautiful. Peace out. One love.